Okay, so let's dive into something pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
Australia's prestige residential property market in 2024.
Always an interesting one.
It is. It's always interesting to see, how the top end of the market is performing.
Hmm.
Even if we're not all shopping for multi-million dollar mansions.
Right. Yeah. And it's fascinating because it's not just bricks and mortar, this market,
Yeah.
It reflects a whole lot of things, broader economic trends, shifting tastes in what luxury living looks like,
Right.
and even a little bit of a window, I guess, into how the super wealthy are navigating,
Yeah.
these turbulent times we're in.
You've given us a treasure trove of information for this deep dive.
Oh, good.
It looks like we have got a whole month in review report from Herron Todd White packed with juicy details
Yeah.
on high-end homes across the country.
Absolutely. And if we connect this up to the bigger picture as well,
Yeah.
we're seeing the impact of those higher interest rates playing out across these markets.
Right.
But with some very interesting variations depending on location, property type,
Okay.
and even, buyer demographics.
So is Australia's love affair with luxury property cooling down?
Well, that's the $1 million question, isn't it?
Yeah,
I think the answer is more nuanced than a simple yes or no.
Okay.
While we're seeing a slowdown in some segments, there are pockets of resilience
Cool.
and even growth, suggesting that, this desire for luxury living is still very much alive.
Okay.
It's just taking on different forms.
Let's unpack it.
Yeah.
So starting with a national overview, the report includes these national property clocks
Right.
for houses and units showing different cities and whether their markets are rising, declining,
Yep.
or somewhere in between.
That's a good way of looking at it.
You can think of them as a visual guide to how quickly properties are selling in each city.
Yep.
And that gives you a bit of an idea of buyer demand.
Exactly. And so what we're seeing is a bit of a mixed bag across the country. Some markets are holding steady, others are experiencing a slight dip, and a few are even showing some signs of growth. But overall, the market is definitely feeling the pinch
Yeah.
of those higher interest rates,
Right.
with buyers becoming more cautious and sellers a little less willing to take a price cut.
But it's interesting that even with the overall slowdown, we're still seeing these incredible
Right.
jaw-dropping sales happening.
Yeah.
Like the report mentions several properties that have sold for tens of millions of dollars
Tens of millions.
this year.
Yeah. Look, that's a reminder, I think, that the top end of the market often operates by its own rules.
Right.
These trophy homes, as they're sometimes called,
Yeah.
they're more about making a statement than just providing a place to live.
Yeah.
For these buyers, price is less of a factor.
Right.
It's about securing a truly unique and prestigious property.
And speaking of unique properties,
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious about this off-market activity that the report mentions. It seems like a lot of these high-end deals are happening
Behind closed doors.
behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Off-market activity is essentially a bit of a hidden market
Right.
where properties are sold through private networks and often at a premium
But
to maintain that sense of exclusivity.
okay, so if you're looking for something truly unique,
Yeah.
you might need to tap into those private networks,
Yeah.
potentially paying a premium for the exclusivity.
Exactly.
Okay, let's get into some specifics.
Let's do it.
No deep dive into the Australian property market would be complete without a look at Sydney,
Right.
the heart of the country's luxury scene.
Yeah. The playground of the rich and famous.
The report breaks it down by region, starting with the ever-glamorous eastern suburbs.
Ah, the Eastern
I know you
South.
love them.
Always a fascinating mix of old money, new money,
Yeah.
and this relentless pursuit of the perfect waterfront lifestyle.
The report paints a picture of a market that's definitely feeling the pinch.
With fewer transactions and flattening prices in 2024 compared to 2023, sales in those ultra-expensive brackets, above $5 million and $10 million, are down significantly in areas like Bronte,
Oh, wow.
Panorama Vaucluse, and Bellevue Hill.
So that's a clear indication of how interest rates are affecting even the highest end of the market. Buyers, even those with significant wealth, they're being more cautious, and sellers are having to adjust their expectations.
Okay. But even in a quieter market,
Yep.
some truly remarkable properties have changed hands.
Okay.
So the trophy home market, that's properties above $25 million,
Right.
was a bit quieter in 2024. But there were a couple of impressive standouts.
Okay.
Elaine and Point Piper reportedly sold for a record equaling $130 million.
Gosh, these kinds of sales are always intriguing, aren't they?
Yeah.
They give us a glimpse into a world of unimaginable wealth
It's crazy.
and the lengths people will go to secure, a piece of prime real estate,
Yeah.
it's a reminder that for certain buyers, price is almost irrelevant. Yeah.
It's about acquiring a trophy, a symbol of their success and their status.
I'm not sure I could ever get used to spending that kind of money.
I don't think many of us could.
No. Okay. Moving inwards now.
Yeah.
What about inner Sydney?
Yeah.
How did those trendy central suburbs fare in 2024?
Well, from a data perspective, inner Sydney started the year strong.
Okay.
But things cooled down as 2024 progressed.
Okay.
If you're in the market for a top-end property there, you're facing a pretty subdued spring season.
Right.
Fewer transactions and longer days on market.
That makes me wonder, is that a sign of buyers waiting to see if prices will drop further?
Mm-hmm.
Or are they just being more selective?
I think it's a combination of factors.
Okay.
There's definitely a sense of caution in the air with buyers taking their time and carefully evaluating their options. But I think there's also a shift in preferences.
Okay.
Where buyers are becoming more discerning about location amenities.
Right.
And the overall lifestyle that a property offers. Yeah. And it's interesting that despite the slowdown, we're seeing certain areas buck the trend.
Okay.
The report specifically mentions Barangaroo, with premium unit resales actually showing significant value increases.
And that's typical of these emerging luxury hubs.
Right.
Early investors, they often reap the benefits as the area matures.
Yeah.
And amenities really solidify its premium status.
Yeah.
Barangaroo, with its waterfront location, new developments, that growing array of, high-end restaurants and shops is a prime example of this.
The report even highlights one specific unit,
Oh, yeah.
a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom unit at 71A88 Barangaroo Avenue.
Okay.
That was purchased off-plan, so before it was even built.
Wow.
Back in 2019 for $13,806,600.
Okay.
And just recently resold for $17,100,000.
That's a healthy profit in just a few years,
Yeah.
even during a period of market uncertainty.
Yeah.
It shows the power of investing in a well-planned, well-located development.
Speaking of desirable locations,
Yeah.
head north, shall we? What's the story in the leafy, prestigious enclaves of Sydney's North Shore?
The North Shore is a perennial favorite, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it's a market that's built on more than just, speculative investment.
Right.
It's about a lifestyle.
Okay.
Those beautiful harborside views, the excellent schools.
Yeah.
That sense of established wealth.
And the data reflects that while activity at the very high end has softened,
Right.
fewer sales, over $10 million this year compared to 2023.
Yeah.
Prices remain strong, especially for quality homes in prime locations.
It's a market that tends to attract a certain type of buyer, I think.
Well.
Established families, often with generational wealth, who are less affected by sort of short-term market fluctuations.
Yeah.
They're buying for the long term.
Right.
And they're willing to pay a premium for the right property.
The report notes that some suburb records were actually broken this year,
Really?
despite the slowdown. A home on Bradley's Head Road in Mosman reportedly sold for over $40 million,
Wow.
setting a new record for the suburb.
Goodness.
And an estate on Arnold Street in Killara went for $16.58 million.
Okay.
Also a suburb record.
So there's still money to be spent.
There is.
They're great examples of how that combination of factors,
Yeah.
location, quality, scarcity, can really drive prices,
Yeah.
even in a cooling market.
Yeah.
When you've got a truly exceptional property that ticks all the boxes,
Yeah.
there will always be buyers willing to compete for it.
Okay. Speaking of coastal havens,
Yes.
let's shift our focus from the bustling beaches of Sydney to the more laid-back luxury of the Sunshine Coast.
The Sunshine Coast has really come into its own in recent years, hasn't it?
It has.
It's gone from a bit of a sleepy holiday destination to a serious contender in the luxury property market.
The report highlights Noosa as a particular hotspot.
Right?
It mentions that over the past 4 years,
Yeah.
Noosa has experienced extraordinary market movement with significant price increases across all segments,
Wow.
including the luxury market.
Well, it has this unique blend, Noosa,
Yeah.
of natural beauty, sophisticated dining and shopping,
Yeah.
and a relaxed yet vibrant atmosphere. It's a destination that appeals to a very discerning clientele
Yeah.
who are seeking that balance of luxury leisure
Yeah.
and a connection to nature.
The report notes that while the volume of buyer inquiry has decreased slightly in Noosa
Yeah.
compared to the peak of the pandemic boom,
Right.
it's still strong compared to pre-pandemic levels.
Right.
And combined with those low stock levels, It appears that the market is stabilizing,
Okay.
with slight value improvements in some instances.
Okay, so that's a positive sign for anyone invested in Noosa's property market.
Yeah.
It suggests that the market is finding a new equilibrium,
Yeah.
even as interest rates and economic uncertainty create some headwinds.
And it's interesting that the report also highlights how the market is becoming more segmented,
Yeah.
with buyers favoring properties in sought-after locations with modern, high-quality residences.
That's a trend we're seeing in many prestige markets around the world.
Yeah.
I think buyers are becoming increasingly discerning,
Yeah.
and they're willing to pay a premium for properties that tick all the boxes.
Yep.
Location, quality, design, and amenities.
To illustrate the strength and diversity of Noosa's prestige market,
Yeah?
let's look at some notable sales.
Okay.
A beachfront property at 33 Ross Crescent in Sunshine Beach sold for a massive $28 million in October 2023,
Wow.
setting a new record for the area.
That's a price tag that reflects the scarcity
Yeah.
and desirability
Yeah.
of prime beachfront real estate in Noosa.
Yeah.
It's a market where buyers are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of paradise.
Yeah.
And it seems that trend is only continuing.
Yeah. And in December 2023, 26 McAnally Drive in Sunshine Beach sold for $13.5 million,
Oh, okay.
which shows that prestige in Noosa isn't just limited to beachfront properties.
It's interesting to see these high-value properties located in different pockets of Sunshine Beach.
Yeah.
It suggests that the entire suburb is becoming a magnet for luxury living.
Yeah. And for those seeking a more lock-and-leave lifestyle,
Okay.
Unit 9 Hastings Park sold recently at auction for $12.51 million.
So it's clear that demand for luxury living in Noosa extends beyond just houses.
Right.
You know, buyers are also seeking out sophisticated and well-appointed apartments,
Yep.
particularly those with exceptional views and a sense of exclusivity.
Moving away from Sunshine Beach, a waterfront property at 43 Witta Circle in Noosa Sound
Okay.
sold for a record-breaking $30 million in May 2024.
Goodness.
This brand new high-end residence features a sleek, modern design
Yeah.
and a private canal frontage.
Another impressive sale.
It is.
It shows that the demand for luxury waterfront properties in Noosa extends beyond just the beachfront.
Right.
You know, buyers are also seeking out those exclusive enclaves
Yeah.
that offer privacy, tranquility, and direct access to the water.
And just down the road at 40 Noosa Parade, a beautifully maintained early 2000s high-end residence sold off market for $21.5 million in April.
It's interesting to see that off-market activity is playing a significant role in Noosa's prestige market.
Yeah.
It suggests there's a hidden layer of transactions happening
Right.
outside of the traditional publicly listed market.
Right.
These buyers are often looking for something very specific,
Yeah.
are willing to pay a premium
Yeah.
for the privacy and exclusivity that comes with an off-market sale.
Yeah. The report also highlights a sale that demonstrates the strength of the Noosa Sound market, even for properties that aren't brand new.
Okay.
24 Noosa Parade, a property with an older two-level dwelling,
Right.
sold for $16.5 million in October 2023,
Okay.
mainly reflecting the value of the land itself
Right.
and the adjoining property at 22 Noosa Parade,
Okay.
a 611 square meter riverfront lot with a new dwelling under construction, sold for the same price of $16.5 million in July 2022.
That's a clear indication that location is paramount in Noosa's prestige market.
Yeah.
You know, buyers are willing to pay top dollar for a prime piece of land.
Yeah. Even if the existing dwelling is relatively modest,
Yeah.
they're essentially buying the potential of the site,
Right.
the opportunity to create their own dream home in an exclusive location.
And while Noosa is undoubtedly the star of the Sunshine Coast prestige market,
Yeah.
the report notes that the strength of the market has also extended to the central and southern areas of the region.
Oh, that's good news for anyone invested in those areas.
It is.
It suggests that the appeal of the Sunshine Coast lifestyle is resonating with buyers across a wider geographical area.
Right.
And that demand for luxury living is spreading beyond the traditional hotspots.
One notable sale occurred in Curramundi,
Yeah.
where a beach reserve front property at 27 Watson Street sold for $9.05 million.
Okay.
This sale reflects the growing popularity of the Calandra region among prestige buyers.
It's fascinating to see how different pockets of the Sunshine Coast are attracting different types of luxury buyers.
Yeah.
It's a region that offers such a wide range of lifestyle options.
From bustling coastal towns to secluded hinterland retreats.
Yeah.
And as the overall market matures, we're likely to see even more specialization,
Right.
with developers and builders catering to the specific needs and preferences of these discerning buyers.
The report concludes this section by saying that the Sunshine Coast prestige market feels more sustainable this time around,
Okay.
with a larger portion of purchases being for owner occupation,
Yeah,
which could potentially mitigate the impact of rising interest rates.
right. So that's a positive sign
Yeah.
for the long-term health of the market.
Yeah.
When buyers are purchasing properties to live in and enjoy,
Right.
rather than just as investments,
Yeah.
it creates a much more stable and resilient market.
Yeah.
It suggests that the Sunshine Coast is becoming a place where people are choosing to put down roots
Yeah.
and build a life rather than just chasing quick profits.
Okay, so we've talked about Sydney and the Sunshine Coast.
Yep.
But I'm curious about those hidden gem prestige markets.
Oh.
The report mentions southwestern Sydney as an area that's attracting buyers seeking space and self-sufficiency.
It's a fascinating trend, isn't it?
Yeah.
As urban areas become increasingly crowded and expensive,
Yeah.
the appeal of a more spacious, self-contained lifestyle is growing.
Right.
Southwestern Sydney, with its larger block sprawling estates, and a sense of being away from the hustle and bustle, is perfectly positioned to capitalize on this shift.
But wouldn't the rise of remote work impact the desirability of those sprawling estates?
Mm-hmm.
Are people truly seeking self-sufficiency
Yeah.
or just larger home offices?
That's a great question, and I think it's a bit of both.
Okay.
While remote work has certainly made it more feasible to live further from the city center,
Yeah.
it's also changed our expectations of what a home should be.
Right.
We're no longer just looking for a place to sleep.
Yeah.
We're looking for a space that can accommodate our work, our leisure activities,
Yeah.
and even our desire for a bit more self-reliance. So those large properties in southwestern Sydney are appealing not just for their size, but for the flexibility and adaptability that they offer.
The report mentions that transactions in the $4 million plus bracket have been slow in 2024,
Yeah.
but it attributes that to the build to occupy trend.
Mm-hmm.
Many people are building their dream homes and then staying put,
Yeah.
meaning those properties rarely come up for sale.
That's a fascinating dynamic.
Yeah.
It's not about flipping properties or chasing short-term gains.
Yeah.
It's about creating a lifestyle that you intend to enjoy for years to come.
Right.
And that speaks to a certain level of confidence in the future of the region.
Yeah, I'm not entirely convinced that the slowdown is only due to that trend.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't affordability also be playing a role?
Absolutely. It's likely a combination of factors.
Okay.
Affordability is always a consideration,
Yeah.
especially in the current economic climate.
Yeah.
And while southwestern Sydney might offer more bang for your buck compared to the eastern suburbs or the North Shore, it's still a significant investment.
The report highlights a few properties that illustrate the southwestern Sydney luxury market.
Okay.
One example is 162 Coates Park Road in Kabaddi, which sold for $5.06 million.
Okay.
It's a beautifully presented Victorian-style dwelling on over 8 hectares of land with a tennis court, a pool, and park-like grounds.
That's a perfect illustration of the southwestern Sydney luxury market.
Yeah.
Grand, spacious,
Yeah.
and designed for a self-contained lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's a world away from the hustle and bustle of Sydney's more densely populated areas.
Right.
And it clearly appeals to those seeking a different pace of life.
Yeah. The report also highlights 226 Lincoln Road in Horsley Park, which sold for $6.05 million.
Right.
This one's a brand new 5-bedroom, 4-bathroom home with a 4-car garage
Wow.
and a resort-style pool,
Nice.
all situated on over a hectare of land.
It seems like privacy and space are paramount in this market.
Yeah.
Buyers are clearly looking for properties that offer a sense of retreat
Yeah.
and self-sufficiency.
Right.
They want room to breathe, room to grow,
Yeah.
and the ability to create their own private oasis.
And the report predicts that this market is only going to expand in the coming years
Yeah.
as more people seek out the space and tranquility that southwestern Sydney offers.
Right. Well, we'll have to wait and see if that prediction comes true.
I guess so.
It's definitely a trend worth watching.
Yeah.
As urban areas become increasingly crowded and expensive,
Yeah.
that appeal of a more spacious, self-contained lifestyle is likely to grow even stronger.
Yeah.
I think southwestern Sydney could become a real hotspot for luxury living in the years to come,
Yeah.
offering that unique blend of affordability space and a connection to nature.
Now for something completely different.
Okay.
Let's explore the northern beaches.
Oh, the northern beaches.
This region has always been a magnet for those seeking a blend of relaxed beach vibes
Right.
and high-end luxury.
Ah, the northern beaches. It's a place where you can surf in the morning
Yes.
and sip cocktails at a beachfront bar in the evening.
And the property market reflects that duality,
It does.
offering everything from casual beach shacks to sprawling waterfront estates.
Beautiful.
The highest recorded sale in the northern beaches for 2024 went to a luxurious estate
Yeah.
at 83 Pacific Road in Palm Beach.
Okay.
It sold for a cool $26.25 million.
Nice.
I can only imagine the incredible ocean views from that property.
I'm picturing sweeping balconies,
Yeah.
floor-to-ceiling windows, and
Yeah.
maybe even a private path leading down to the sand.
And get this, a new record is expected to be set in Northbridge.
Wow.
A waterfront property on Coolowin Road is expected to fetch between $40 and $50 million.
Oh my goodness.
We're talking almost 3,500 square meters of waterfront land,
Goodness me.
a private jetty, a boat shed, the whole 9 yards.
That's a serious statement of wealth.
It is.
It's clear that for certain buyers, even in a turbulent market, the allure of a truly exceptional waterfront property is undeniable.
Yeah.
They're willing to pay a premium for that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And they're not afraid to make a bold statement with their purchase.
The report also mentions that the rental market in the northern beaches is booming,
Right.
with high demand for quality homes.
Well, that's a fascinating side effect of the broader market trends.
Yeah.
Even if some buyers are hesitant to purchase right now,
Yeah.
the desire for that luxurious coastal lifestyle
Right.
is clearly still strong.
Yeah.
It's just manifesting itself in the rental market instead.
Next up, we're venturing into the heart of Sydney's Inner West,
Okay.
an area known for its village charm,
Yeah.
historic architecture,
Mhm.
and a growing number of high-end properties.
The Inner West is an interesting market to watch.
Yeah.
It's got a different vibe compared to the eastern suburbs or the North Shore.
Yeah.
A bit more eclectic,
Yeah.
a bit more laid back.
Right.
But it's also attracting a growing number of affluent buyers
Right.
who are drawn to its unique character and lifestyle.
Yeah. It's definitely a smaller market compared to the eastern suburbs of the North Shore.
Yeah.
But there's still plenty of activity, especially for properties near the water.
Okay.
Properties in close proximity to bays, rivers, and the harbor
Right.
are seeing strong sales results.
That's in line with what we've observed elsewhere.
Yeah.
Waterfront properties are holding their value remarkably well.
Yeah.
It's a combination of scarcity lifestyle appeal and perhaps a bit of a safe haven mentality in uncertain times.
The highest sale in the Inner West so far this year was 31 Burns Crescent in Chiswick,
Okay.
which sold for $13.3 million.
Wow.
It's a waterfront house with amazing views of the Parramatta River and access to a small beach and boat ramp.
That sounds idyllic.
It does.
It's a classic example of the kind of property that commands a premium,
Yeah.
regardless of market fluctuations.
Yeah.
It ticks all the boxes: location, waterfront access, privacy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a property that offers a true escape from the city
Yeah.
without sacrificing convenience or style.
Now let's head south
Okay.
to the often overlooked prestige market of southern Sydney. Think riverfront homes, beachside estates, and a slightly more relaxed, family-oriented vibe.
Southern Sydney is an interesting market.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of a split personality,
Right.
with some areas that are very established and affluent
Yeah.
and others that are more up and coming.
Yeah.
But I think what unites them is that connection to the water,
Yeah.
whether it's the ocean or the harbor.
So southern Sydney had a strong start to 2024
Right.
with a bunch of sales over $10 million between March and May.
Okay.
There were some big oceanfront reserve sales
Yeah.
at Green Hills Beach
Yeah.
and some impressive waterfront properties sold in Burraneer.
So a bit of a false start to the year then.
Yeah.
It sounds like the initial momentum fizzled out as the year progressed.
Yeah.
Perhaps as those interest rate hikes started to bite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The activity has slowed considerably since then,
Okay.
but the report emphasizes that trophy homes in southern Sydney
Right.
rarely hit the market.
Yeah.
So even with fewer buyers, those rare gems that do come up for sale
Yeah.
will likely still command strong prices.
It's a reminder that in real estate, scarcity can be just as powerful a driver of value as broader market trends.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's simply about finding that one-of-a-kind property that a buyer can't resist.
Yeah.
And in southern Sydney, with its mix of stunning waterfront locations and established affluent communities, those unique properties are always in demand.
Always in demand.
Yeah. It's fascinating how the definition of prestige shifts depending on the location.
That's so true. Like, what would you say defines prestige in a place like Tamworth?
Well, in Tamworth, prestige is typically anything above $1.5 million.
Okay.
And while that might seem modest compared to the multi-million-dollar properties we've been discussing in Sydney,
Yeah.
it represents the top tier of the local market.
So it's all relative, right?
Right.
Luxury is about standing out in your specific market,
Exactly.
not necessarily hitting a certain dollar figure.
And what's interesting about Tamworth is that it's a market driven by a genuine appreciation for the local lifestyle.
Right.
It's not about flashy displays of wealth.
Right.
It's about quality space and a connection to the region's history and natural beauty.
The report mentions that market activity in the prestige segment has slightly declined from the previous year,
Yeah.
with year-to-date transaction numbers down 40% from 2023. Do you think that's a cause for concern?
Not necessarily. Remember, the Tamworth market is coming off a period of significant growth.
Okay.
The residential property record has actually increased 6 times since 2020,
Really?
with the current record being a whopping 56% higher than it was just 4 years ago.
So the slowdown might just be a natural correction after a period of rapid growth.
Exactly. And it's important to note that even though transaction numbers are down, prices are holding steady.
Right.
This suggests that the underlying demand for prestige property in Tamworth is still strong.
The report highlights a couple of listings that illustrate the diversity of Tamworth's prestige market. There's a historic Federation-style home in East Tamworth that's on the market for $3.2 million.
Right.
It's been extensively renovated and extended with all the bells and whistles.
Yeah.
Multiple living areas, high-quality fixtures and fittings, a pool, a tennis court, and stunning views.
That sounds like a property that seamlessly blends historical charm with modern luxury.
Yeah.
It's likely to appeal to buyers who appreciate both the heritage and the comfort.
And there's a modern architectural masterpiece in Hillview, listed for a price in the high $2 million,
Okay.
with an expansive design, a tennis court, a swimming pool, golf course frontage,
Yeah.
and elevated views of the city.
So that one caters to a different taste, doesn't it?
It does.
It's about embracing a modern, active lifestyle while still enjoying the beauty and tranquility of the surrounding landscape.
And for those seeking a more rural retreat,
Yeah.
there are several listings in the prestigious areas of East and South Tamworth,
Okay.
with prices ranging from the mid $1 million to the low $2 million.
It's fascinating to see how the prestige market in Tamworth caters to such a diverse range of tastes and budgets.
It is.
There's something for everyone, from the history buff to the modern design enthusiast to the nature lover.
Okay. Let's shift gears and head to the coast to Warrnambool.
Right.
Prestige here is defined as anything above $2.5 million.
Okay.
And this segment of the market is relatively small, but active.
Warrnambool is a bit of a hidden gem, isn't it?
Yeah, I've heard good things.
It's got this beautiful coastline, a relaxed lifestyle, and a growing reputation as a foodie destination.
The report mentions that activity in the upper reaches of the Warrnambool market has been steady in the past 12 months,
Okay.
which is interesting because the broader residential market has been struggling.
That's a sign that the prestige market in Warrnambool is somewhat insulated from broader market trends.
Right.
Buyers in this segment are perhaps less affected by factors like interest rates and economic uncertainty.
Yeah.
They're driven more by lifestyle choices and the desire to secure a property in a specific location.
The report highlights a couple of properties that illustrate this dynamic.
Okay.
One notable sale was 8 Whale Avenue, which sold for $2.9 million in December 2023.
Okay.
This property was actually flagged as a premier listing in last year's report,
Oh, wow.
and it clearly lived up to its expectations.
It's a reminder that quality properties in desirable locations will always attract buyers. Regardless of broader market conditions, there's a timeless appeal to a well-maintained, well-designed home in a beautiful setting.
And for those seeking a truly grand estate,
Wow.
there's 22 Logan's Beach Road, which is currently listed for $4.2 million.
Okay.
It offers a huge Tuscan-inspired home on a massive 1.6-hectare block with stunning ocean views.
That sounds breathtaking.
It does.
It's a property that's likely to appeal to buyers seeking a statement home
Yeah.
with a unique architectural style and an abundance of space.
Right next door, 20 Logan's Beach Road is also for sale,
Really?
listed at a slightly lower price of $3.6 million. It's a more modern 5-bedroom home on a 7,000 square meter block,
Wow.
featuring an indoor heated pool and good shedding.
It's interesting to see these two high-end properties side by side.
Yeah.
It suggests that the Logan's Beach area is becoming a real pocket of luxury in Warrnambool.
Yeah.
It's definitely a location to watch for anyone interested in coastal prestige property.
Okay. Let's shift gears again and head inland to Mildura.
Right.
Here, prestige is defined as anything above $1 million,
Okay.
and the market has been performing strongly in recent years.
Mildura often gets overlooked.
Yeah.
But it's a region that's attracting a growing number of discerning buyers
Okay.
who are drawn to its unique combination of affordability lifestyle
Yeah.
and investment potential.
The report notes that the Mildura prestige market has continued to maintain consistent prices,
Right.
with several high-end sales occurring throughout 2024,
Okay.
most of which required only a short period of time in the market.
That's a sign of a healthy market. It suggests that there's strong demand for prestige properties in Mildura, and buyers are willing to pay a premium for quality and uniqueness.
In the past 12 months, there have been 34 residential sales, over $1 million in the Mildura region,
Wow.
and 12 sales over $1.5 million.
So those numbers are increasing?
They are.
Yeah.
The highest sale was a house in Caramar Drive, Goal,
Okay.
which sold privately for $3.125 million in April.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
It shows that the Mildura market is capable of attracting high-end buyers
Yeah.
and achieving significant sale prices. And it's worth noting that the number of sales over $1.5 million has doubled compared to the previous 12 months,
Wow.
indicating a growing demand for the top end of the market.
The report highlights a recent sale that illustrates the strength of Mildura's prestige market.
Okay.
19 Cornell Lane, which sold for $1.5 million in September.
Okay.
It's a beautifully presented home located near the Mildura CBD,
Right.
offering a combination of modern design, spacious living areas, and a prime location.
That's a great example of how location and quality can drive prices in a regional prestige market.
Yeah.
Buyers are willing to pay a premium for a property that offers both convenience and a high standard of living.
Right.
And in Mildura, where the lifestyle is all about enjoying the outdoors,
Yeah.
the quality of the home itself becomes even more important.
Now, let's move north and explore the vibrant city of Brisbane.
Oh, Brisbane's a great city.
Brisbane's prestige market has been coming of age in recent decades,
It has.
with prices now regularly exceeding $10 million, a far cry from the days when a sale of that magnitude would make headlines.
It would be front page news.
It would.
Brisbane is a city that's really coming into its own, isn't it? It's got
Right.
this incredible energy, a beautiful setting, and a growing reputation as a hub for innovation and creativity.
Yeah.
And the property market is reflecting that growth and confidence.
The report notes that there was continued strong demand for prestige property in Brisbane in 2024,
Right.
with selling agents reporting good buyer inquiry and bullish offers.
So that's a positive sign.
It is.
It suggests that the Brisbane prestige market is maintaining its momentum,
Yeah.
even in the face of broader economic headwinds.
Yeah.
And it's not just local buyers who are driving this demand.
Right.
We're seeing increasing interest from interstate and even international buyers
Ah.
who are recognizing the value and lifestyle that Brisbane has to offer.
However, stock levels at these price points are limited,
Yeah.
which has likely kept transaction numbers lower than they might have been
Yeah.
if more properties were coming to market.
That's the classic law of supply and demand at play.
It is.
When there's high demand but limited supply, prices tend to hold firm or even increase.
Yeah.
And in Brisbane, where the prestige market is still relatively young and developing, that scarcity of supply is creating a sense of exclusivity and desirability.
The report highlights another interesting factor that's supporting the Brisbane prestige market, the level of off-market activity.
Ah, the hidden market.
Yeah.
It's always fascinating to peek behind the curtain and see what's happening in this more discrete realm of real estate.
So for those who aren't familiar, off-market sales are transactions that occur outside of the traditional publicly listed market.
Right.
They often involve buyers and sellers who are connected through networks or agents.
Yeah.
And the properties are never formally advertised.
So it's a way for buyers and sellers to maintain privacy and discretion.
Right.
And it often involves properties that are unique or highly sought after.
Yeah.
And because these transactions happen outside of the public eye, it can be difficult to track the actual sale prices.
Right.
But the report suggests that off-market activity is driving values upward in Brisbane's prestige market.
And another factor that's bolstering prices is the ongoing high cost of construction.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If it costs more to build a new luxury home or apartment, then existing luxury properties become relatively more valuable.
Right.
So recently built or extensively renovated prestige homes are likely commanding top dollar in Brisbane.
Exactly. The report points out that the cost of building a new luxury home has skyrocketed in recent years.
It has.
So for many buyers, it's actually more cost-effective to purchase an existing luxury property.
That's a fascinating insight.
It is.
It suggests that the Brisbane prestige market is being supported by both strong demand
Yeah.
and a scarcity of new supply.
Right.
And as construction costs continue to rise, we're likely to see that trend continue.
The report showcases some of the most luxurious properties that have traded in Brisbane over the past 12 months,
Okay.
giving us a taste of what the city's high-end market has to offer.
Let's hear about them. I'm always eager to see what's happening at the top end of the market.
One standout sale was Mimosa at 46 Gordon Street in Hawthorne,
Okay.
which went under contract in October for $20.25 million.
Wow.
It's a stunning contemporary home on a large elevated block with panoramic views of the river, CBD, and surrounding area.
That sounds breathtaking.
It is.
It's the kind of property that ticks all the boxes for a luxury buyer. Location views, modern design, and plenty of space.
It does have it all.
It's a property that's designed for both grand-scale entertaining and quiet enjoyment.
Another impressive sale was LARC at 7 Prospect Terrace in Hamilton,
Okay.
which sold for $12.3 million in September.
Right.
This one was developed by a luxury local builder and developer and designed by a renowned local architect.
Wow.
It's a 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom home with a heated lap pool and a private pontoon.
It sounds like a property designed for a sophisticated waterfront lifestyle.
It does.
That perfect blend of indoor and outdoor living with those stunning river views.
And for those who prefer apartment living,
Yeah.
there's the Abian Residences Tower in the heart of Brisbane City.
Right in the heart of it all.
A stunning 2-level penthouse apartment at 280-2140 Alice Street sold for $9 million in May.
Wow.
It boasts over 400 square meters of floor space,
Goodness.
a chef-level kitchen, a climate-controlled wine cellar, Calcutta marble floors,
Beautiful.
and a sculptured spiral staircase.
Wow. That sounds like a true masterpiece of urban luxury.
It does.
It's got everything you could possibly want in a high-end apartment.
Yeah.
Space-style views and top-of-the-line amenities.
Yep.
It's a property that's designed to make a statement
It is.
and provide an unforgettable view experience.
And if you're after something a little more boutique but still incredibly luxurious,
Okay.
410-1140 Alice Street in the same building sold for $8.03 million in July.
Okay.
It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom apartment with amazing views,
Yeah.
floor-to-ceiling windows, and even a dedicated wall space
Oh.
designed for displaying artwork.
So it sounds like a property that's been meticulously designed for a discerning art collector.
Yeah.
Or anyone who appreciates a beautifully curated living space.
Yeah.
It's luxury with a personal touch where every detail has been carefully considered
Right.
to create a harmonious and inspiring environment.
Across the river in Kangaroo Point, 1211 Thornton Street, sold for $9 million in May.
Okay.
This one's a full-floor, north-facing 4-bedroom apartment with panoramic city skyline views.
It's clear that properties with exceptional views are commanding a premium in Brisbane.
They are?
Whether it's a river view, a city view, or a view of the surrounding mountains.
Yeah.
Buyers are willing to pay more for that visual connection to the beauty of the city.
Yeah.
And in a city like Brisbane, where the landscape is so stunning,
Yeah.
those views become an integral part of the living experience.
And for those seeking a luxurious family home with a touch of history,
Okay.
there's Nareki at 50 Dauphin Terrace in Highgate Hill.
Okay.
This one's a beautifully renovated Queenslander with 6 bedrooms,
Wow.
a pool, and stunning views of the city.
It sounds like a perfect blend of heritage charm and modern comfort.
Yeah.
It's a property that's likely to appeal to families who appreciate both space and a connection to the past.
Yeah.
And in a city like Brisbane, which is undergoing so much change and development,
Yeah.
those heritage properties become even more valuable,
Yeah.
representing a link to the city's history and character.
The report also gives us a glimpse into Brisbane's high-end rental market,
Okay.
which seems to be gaining popularity as people seek flexibility and the opportunity to experience a luxurious lifestyle without the long-term commitment of buying.
It's a trend we're seeing in many cities around the world.
It is.
The concept of renting as a lifestyle choice is becoming increasingly popular,
Yeah.
especially among younger generations and those who prioritize flexibility and mobility.
Yeah.
And as the quality and amenities of rental properties continue to improve,
Yeah.
we're likely to see even more people embracing this lifestyle choice.
One example of what's available in Brisbane is 150-120 Wyandra Street in Newstead.
Okay.
For a cool $5,000 per week, You can rent a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom penthouse apartment
Goodness.
in the LeBain building.
Oh, wow.
It boasts stunning views of the city skyline.
Yeah.
High-end appliances, and a rooftop space with a pool, a yoga lawn, and a gym.
That's a serious commitment to a luxurious lifestyle.
Yeah.
It shows that there's a market for high-end rentals in Brisbane,
Yeah.
catering to those who want to experience the best of the city without the ties of home ownership.
Yeah.
And with amenities like those, it's almost like living in a 5-star hotel.
And for those who prefer a house, there's 965 Brunswick Street in New Farm,
Okay.
which is available for rent at $3,800 per week.
Okay.
It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom home in one of Brisbane's most vibrant and desirable suburbs.
It sounds like a perfect rental for a family or group of friends who
Yeah.
want to enjoy the best of Brisbane's inner city lifestyle. It's a property that offers both space and a connection to the city's cultural scene.
Yeah.
And in a suburb like New Farm, which is known for its trendy cafes, restaurants, and boutiques,
Yeah.
you're right in the heart of the action.
The report concludes by saying that Brisbane's prestige property market has had a solid year,
Okay.
with plenty of high-end homes changing hands in 2024.
Good.
And with the city's continued growth and development,
Yeah.
it's likely that this sector will only continue to strengthen in the coming years.
It's definitely a market to watch.
It is. Brisbane is quickly becoming a major player in the Australian luxury property scene.
It is.
And it's got a lot to offer buyers who are seeking a sophisticated, stylish, and subtropical lifestyle.
Yeah.
And as the city continues to evolve and mature, we're likely to see even more innovation and creativity in the prestige property market,
Right.
pushing the boundaries of luxury living. When you have broader economic factors at play like rising interest rates and inflation, it's natural for the prestige market to experience a bit of a slowdown. Buyers become more cautious, and sellers are less willing to compromise on price.
But even in a quieter market, there are always those standout properties that defy the trend and
Right.
attract discerning buyers.
Absolutely.
The report highlights the highest recorded sale in Coffs Harbour for 2024,
Okay.
29 Charlesworth Bay Road, which sold for $4 million.
Right.
It's a 1970s 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom home on a massive 7,321 square meter headland site
Wow.
with development potential. That's an intriguing property. It's not just about the existing home, it's about the potential of the site itself.
Yeah.
A property with that much land and those views
Mhm.
could be transformed into something truly spectacular.
Yeah.
It's the kind of opportunity that attracts both developers
Right.
and those looking to create their own private estate.
The report also mentions 152A Edinburgh Street in Coffs Harbour,
Okay.
which sold for $2.45 million.
Right.
This one's a 2-story, 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom home with a double garage and uninterrupted harbor and ocean views.
It seems like those panoramic views are a recurring theme in the Coffs Harbour prestige market.
They are?
Whether it's a beachfront vista, a harbor outlook, or a view of the lush hinterland,
Yeah.
buyers are willing to pay a premium for that visual connection to beauty and tranquility.
And up north in Woolgoolga, the most impressive sale was 63 Cassia Lane,
Okay.
which went for $3.6 million.
Right.
It's a modern pole home dwelling with extensive coastal headland and ocean views.
Sounds lovely.
It does.
It sounds like there's a real diversity of architectural styles in the Coffs Harbour market,
There is.
catering to a range of tastes and preferences.
Yeah.
And those elevated properties, whether they're perched on a headland or nestled in the hills,
Yeah.
they offer a unique perspective on the surrounding landscape.
They do.
It's about feeling connected to the environment while still enjoying a sense of privacy and seclusion.
The report also highlights the beachside suburb of Sawtell is the best performing area for prestige properties,
Okay.
with 7 sales between $2.1 million and $2.9 million in 2024.
Right.
These properties are a mix of homes and units,
Yeah.
all offering varying levels of size, quality, and views.
Sawtell is an interesting suburb to watch.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of a bohemian artistic vibe,
Right.
and it's attracting a growing number of affluent buyers who are drawn to its relaxed atmosphere and beautiful beaches.
Yeah.
It's a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle of city life without sacrificing style or sophistication.
Okay, let's shift our focus to Adelaide,
Sounds good.
a city known for its elegant, historic homes, leafy suburbs,
Beautiful.
and a more understated, sophisticated kind of luxury.
Adelaide has a certain charm, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a city that's steeped in history,
Yeah.
with a strong sense of culture and community,
Mm.
and the property market reflects that,
Yeah.
offering a blend of grand heritage homes, contemporary architectural masterpieces,
Right.
and leafy suburban estates.
The report highlights Medindie as a suburb that frequently tops the charts for South Australian residential sales.
Okay.
31 Dutton Terrace sold off market for a cool $10 million.
Wow.
This circa 1905 dwelling boasts 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms,
Goodness.
an outdoor entertaining area, a tennis court, a pool, and spacious living areas.
It's a classic example of Adelaide luxury.
It is.
A grand historic home with modern amenities,
Yeah.
all set on a spacious property with plenty of room for entertaining and relaxation.
Yeah.
It's the kind of property that's passed down through generations, becoming a part of the fabric of the community.
And just down the street, 16 Dutton Terrace also sold in August,
Really?
fetching a respectable $8.3 million.
Okay.
This 1880s built estate sits on over 2,000 square meters of land
Wow.
and offers over 400 square meters of living area, 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms,
Wow.
and of course a pool and tennis court.
It's interesting to see those high-value properties clustered together on the same street.
Yeah.
It speaks to the exclusivity and desirability of that particular pocket of Medindie.
Yeah.
It's a neighborhood where you're surrounded by history, beauty,
Yeah.
and a sense of community.
Another notable sale occurred in Millswood,
Okay.
where 57 Avenue Street sold for $8 million.
Right.
This lifestyle estate, known as Norfolk Park, features a circa 1900 return veranda villa.
Oh, I love those classic villas.
They are beautiful.
So elegant and full of character.
They really do represent a bygone era of elegance and craftsmanship.
They do.
And it's wonderful to see them being restored and cherished
Yeah.
rather than demolished to make way for new developments. This particular property boasts 5 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, formal living and dining spaces,
Wow.
an open-plan kitchen and living area, a wine cellar, a gym, an outdoor entertaining terrace, a pool, and a tennis court.
It sounds like a property that perfectly embodies the Adelaide lifestyle.
Yeah.
A blend of elegance, comfort, and a connection to the outdoors.
Yeah.
It's a place where you can entertain on a grand scale or simply relax and enjoy the peace and tranquility of your surroundings.
Moving to the coast, 19 Signet Court in Glenelg North sold for $4.5 million in February.
Okay.
This contemporary home boasts 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a spacious open-plan living area, and stunning ocean views.
It's a perfect example of how Adelaide's prestige market extends beyond the city itself,
Yeah.
encompassing those beautiful coastal suburbs.
Yeah.
Glenelg North, in particular, is a popular choice for those seeking a blend of beachfront living and proximity to the city.
And the market for townhouses and apartments in Adelaide is also growing,
Okay.
with a number of high-end options attracting buyers who are seeking a different kind of living experience.
That's a trend we're seeing in many cities around the world.
Yeah.
As urban populations grow and lifestyles evolve, the demand for well-designed, high-quality apartments and townhouses is increasing,
Yeah.
particularly in those prime locations that offer convenience and a connection to the city's cultural scene.
One example is 8162 Hurdle Square,
Okay.
a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom penthouse in the Coda building.
Mm-hmm.
That sold for $3.5 million.
Nice.
This stunning apartment features floor-to-ceiling windows, a 48-square-meter balcony,
Wow.
10-foot ceilings, a butler's pantry,
Amazing.
and breathtaking city views.
It sounds like a property that's been designed to maximize those incredible views.
Yeah.
It's a perfect blend of indoor and outdoor living
Mm-hmm.
with a sophisticated urban edge.
Yeah.
And with those high-end finishes and amenities,
Yeah.
it offers a lifestyle that's comparable to a luxury hotel.
Another high-end apartment that sold for a significant price was 610-1268 Flinders Street,
Okay.
which went for $3.3 million in June. This 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom apartment boasts a rooftop entertainment area, a media room with a movie projector,
Wow.
and even a steam room in one of the bathrooms.
It's amazing to see the level of amenities that are being offered in Adelaide's high-end apartments.
It is.
They're truly designed to provide a luxurious and convenient lifestyle,
Yeah.
catering to the needs of discerning buyers who want everything at their fingertips.
And for those seeking a truly grand estate,
Yes.
the report highlights 39 Rochester Street in Leabrook,
Okay.
which is currently on the market with an asking price of $13 million.
Wow.
This sprawling 6,500 square meter property features an 1890s bluestone villa,
Oh, wow.
a caretaker's residence, a salt chlorinated pool, a pool house,
Wow.
and a tennis court.
That sounds like a property steeped in history and grandeur.
Yeah.
It's a rare opportunity to own a piece of Adelaide's heritage
Yeah.
and create your own private sanctuary in the heart of the city.
And for those who aren't ready to commit to buying the rental market, offers a glimpse into the Adelaide lifestyle.
Yeah.
10 Inverloch Avenue in Torrens Park is currently available for rent at a cool $3,000 per week.
Wow.
This 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom home features an open-plan kitchen and dining area,
Yeah.
a butler's pantry,
Amazing.
a wine cellar office space, a pool, and a full-size grass tennis court.
That's a serious commitment to a luxurious lifestyle, even in the rental market.
It is.
It shows that there's a strong demand for high-end rentals in Adelaide,
Yeah.
catering to those who want to experience the best of the city without the ties of home ownership.
Yeah.
And with amenities like those, it's almost like living in your own private resort.
Okay, let's venture to Perth,
Yes, good.
a city that's been experiencing a resurgence in its prestige market in recent years.
It has.
The report notes that trophy home sales have significantly increased in Perth
Yeah.
due to the continued strength and confidence in the property market.
Perth is a city that's often overlooked,
Yeah.
but it's got so much to offer.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful city with a relaxed lifestyle, stunning beaches,
Yeah.
and a thriving economy. And as more people are discovering the appeal of Perth,
Right.
the demand for luxury properties is increasing,
Right.
driving up prices and creating a sense of excitement in the market.
The report mentions that high multi-million-dollar sales are becoming more common,
Yeah.
with some potential record-breaking transactions in the pipeline.
That's a clear indication of a market that's on the upswing.
It is.
And as Perth continues to attract new residents and businesses,
Yeah.
it's likely that we'll see even more activity at the top end of the market,
Right.
pushing the boundaries of luxury and setting new benchmarks for price and quality.
The report also highlights that off-market sales are a key feature of the Perth prestige market,
Right.
with agents working diligently behind the scenes to connect buyers and sellers
Yeah.
and achieve the highest possible prices.
Off-market sales are always intriguing, aren't they?
They are.
They give us a glimpse into a hidden world of high-stakes real estate deals,
Yeah.
where discretion and exclusivity are paramount. And in Perth, where the prestige market is still relatively young and developing,
Yeah.
those off-market transactions play a significant role in shaping the landscape of luxury living.
One notable sale was 22 Swanview Terrace in South Perth,
Okay.
which sold for $5.45 million in August.
Right.
This spacious 2-level residence boasts 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a 4-car garage,
Wow.
a swimming pool, a wine cellar, and a beautiful entertaining space.
It sounds like a property that perfectly balances luxury and practicality. It's got everything you could possibly want for both everyday living
Yeah.
and entertaining on a grand scale.
Yeah.
And it's located in one of Perth's most sought-after suburbs.
Another notable sale was 28 Irvine Street in Peppermint Grove,
Okay.
which sold for $11.5 million in March.
Nice.
This stunning 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom home sits on a 12,217 square meter block
Wow.
and features a 6-car garage, a swimming pool, and beautiful gardens.
Peppermint Grove is one of Perth's most prestigious suburbs,
It is.
known for its grand homes, leafy streets, and proximity to the Swan River.
Yeah.
And this property is a perfect example of the kind of luxurious lifestyle that's on offer in this exclusive enclave.
And for those who appreciate a touch of history, 252 Canning Highway in Como sold for $6.75 million in May.
Okay.
This beautifully renovated character home boasts 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a swimming pool, and stunning river views.
It's a reminder that heritage properties are highly sought after in Perth's prestige market.
They are.
Buyers appreciate the charm, character, and craftsmanship of these older homes, and they're willing to invest significant sums to restore them to their former glory.
Moving to Mosman Park, a suburb that seems to be setting new benchmarks for Perth's luxury market.
Okay.
A breathtaking modern tropical design home at 177 Wellington Street sold for $25 million in May,
Wow.
potentially setting a new record for the highest sale in Perth so far this year.
That's an incredible price tag.
It is.
It shows the strength and confidence of Perth's prestige market
It does.
and the willingness of buyers to pay top dollar for truly exceptional properties.
Yeah.
And as Perth's economy continues to grow and its reputation as a lifestyle destination spreads,
Yeah.
we're likely to see even more record-breaking sales in the years to come.
This award-winning home built in 2011 boasts 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, an infinity lap pool with river views,
Wow.
a 6-car garage, a wine cellar, and a full-size private tennis court.
It sounds like a property that's been meticulously designed to create a seamless connection between indoor and outdoor spaces.
Yeah.
It's a haven for those who love to entertain and enjoy the beauty of their surroundings.
Another notable sale in Mosman Park was 3 Austin Street,
Okay.
a sprawling property that sold for $12 million in April.
Right.
This rare offering boasts over 3,000 square meters of land.
Look at this.
3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a 4-car garage, a tennis court, a swimming pool,
Wow.
and stunning river views.
It sounds like a property that offers a unique blend of space, privacy, and luxury.
It does.
It's a true estate.
Yeah.
Perfect for those who value their own private sanctuary in the heart of the city.
And if you're looking for a property with development potential,
Yeah.
85 Saunders Street in Applecross is currently on the market,
Okay.
with offers expected in the range of $30 to $35 million.
Oh my goodness.
This grand 1920s built home sits on a spacious 3,204 square meter block
Wow.
and features 6 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, a 1,200 bottle wine cellar,
Oh my.
a 12-person spa, an infinity pool, a wellness lounge,
Goodness.
and a 25-car garage.
That sounds like a property that's in a league of its own.
It
It's
does.
got everything we could possibly imagine,
Yeah.
and it's likely to attract interest from both local and international buyers seeking a truly trophy property.
Moving to the coastal suburb of City Beach, 28 Challenger Parade sold for $11.12 million in August.
All right.
This stunning 5-bedroom, 5-bathroom home boasts a 6-car garage, a swimming pool,
Wow.
and breathtaking ocean views.
It's another great example of how waterfront properties are commanding top dollar in Perth's prestige market.
Yeah.
Buyers are willing to pay a premium for those stunning ocean views.
Yeah.
And the lifestyle that comes with living by the sea.
Another noteworthy sale in City Beach was an eye-catching architecturally designed residence
Okay.
that sold for a figure reported to be above $11 million.
Wow.
This unique property, built in 2010, sits on a massive 2,260 square meter block
Goodness.
and features 2 separate residences.
It sounds like a property that offers a unique combination of space, privacy, and architectural flair.
Yeah.
It's perfect for a multi-generational family or those seeking a home that can accommodate both private living spaces
Right.
and shared entertainment areas.
And in Cotslow 144 Marine Parade, sold for an impressive $15.5 million in March.
Okay.
This luxurious 4-bedroom home is located less than 250 meters from the ocean
Wow.
and features 5 bathrooms, a 10-car garage, an outdoor kitchen, a swimming pool,
Wow.
and phenomenal views.
It sounds like a property that's designed to maximize the coastal lifestyle.
It does.
It's got everything you could possibly want for both indoor and outdoor living and entertainment. And it's located in one of Perth's most desirable beachfront suburbs.
The report also notes that Perth's prestige apartment market is performing strongly,
Right.
with several high-value sales occurring this year.
It's interesting to see that the demand for luxury living in Perth extends beyond just houses.
Yeah.
Buyers are also seeking out sophisticated and well-appointed apartments,
Right.
particularly those in prime locations with exceptional views and a sense of exclusivity.
One notable sale was 311 Brown Street in East Perth,
Okay.
which sold for $5.65 million in June,
Right.
reflecting over $18,000 per square meter.
Wow.
The spacious and luxurious apartment offers stunning city views and a prime location in one of Perth's most desirable suburbs.
That's a significant price per square meter.
It is.
It shows that buyers are willing to pay a premium for quality and location in Perth's apartment market.
Yeah.
And as the city continues to grow and evolve,
Yeah.
it's likely that we'll see even more demand for high-end apartments, particularly those that offer a unique blend of luxury convenience and a connection to the city's vibrant cultural scene.
Shifting gears, let's talk about Darwin.
Okay.
The report notes that the market for prestige dwellings in Darwin's inner and beachside suburbs has remained thinly traded over the past 5 years.
Darwin's market is a bit unique, isn't it?
It is.
It's a smaller city, geographically isolated,
Yeah.
and has a different pace of life compared to the bustling metropolises of Sydney or Melbourne,
Yeah,
but it also has a lot to offer,
it does.
especially for those seeking a more laid-back tropical lifestyle.
Traditionally popular suburbs such as Larrakia, Fanny Bay, Parup Stewart Park, and Bayview have shown resilience despite limited sales volumes.
Those suburbs are known for their beautiful tropical settings, proximity to the waterfront,
Yeah.
and a sense of community. And while the market might be smaller compared to other capital cities,
Yeah.
there's a dedicated group of buyers who are drawn to the unique lifestyle that Darwin offers.
The highest price sale in Darwin in 2024 was a 3-level property at 19 Kirkland Crescent in Larrakia,
Okay.
which sold for north of $5 million.
That's a significant sale for Darwin,
It is.
showing that even in a smaller market, there's demand for high-quality, luxurious properties.
Another notable sale occurred in Parap,
Okay.
where a single-level home built in 2017 sold for over $2 million.
All right.
This property features 3 bedrooms within suites,
Nice.
a pool, and a poolside guest house.
It sounds like a perfect property for enjoying Darwin's tropical climate and outdoor lifestyle.
It does.
That poolside guest house is a great addition,
Yeah.
offering extra space for guests or a private retreat.
And it's not just the inner suburbs that are attracting attention.
All right.
The report notes that demand for prestige properties in Darwin's rural regions has been increasing,
Okay.
driven by buyers seeking larger properties that offer more space and tranquility
Right.
while still being within easy reach of amenities.
That trend towards rural living is something we've been seeing across Australia.
Yeah.
As people reevaluate their priorities and seek a more balanced lifestyle,
Yeah.
those larger properties in semi-rural areas are becoming increasingly appealing.
Recent sales in areas such as Howard Springs, Girween, and Virginia have seen properties sell for over $1 million,
Okay.
with some exceeding $1.5 million.
Those areas offer a unique blend of rural tranquility and proximity to the city.
Yeah.
Buyers can enjoy the peace and quiet of a larger property, while still being within easy reach of Darwin's amenities and services.
Right.
It's a lifestyle that's becoming increasingly sought after,
Yeah.
especially as remote work becomes more common.
The report highlights a few examples of these rural properties.
Okay.
One was a 6-bedroom, 4-bathroom home on a 1.96 hectare property in Howard Springs,
Wow.
which sold for over $1.5 million.
It sounds like a property that offers the perfect blend of luxury and self-sufficiency.
Yeah.
With those features and amenities, you could easily live a comfortable and fulfilling life without ever having to leave the property.
Another impressive sale was a resort-style property in Virginia built in 2014,
Okay.
which also sold for over $1.5 million.
That sounds like a property that's designed for entertaining and enjoying the tropical lifestyle.
And speaking of unique properties,
Yeah.
86, Wallaby Holtz Road in Holtz recently went under contract.
Okay.
This property features a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom main house with a Balinese-inspired design,
Oh, wow.
a separate guest house, and a self-contained unit.
It sounds like a property that offers a unique blend of style and practicality.
Yeah.
That Balinese-inspired design adds a touch of exotic flair,
Yeah.
while the separate guest house and self-contained unit provide flexibility and privacy for visitors.
Moving even further afield, the report notes that the prestige market in Alice Springs is small but unique,
Okay.
with properties priced above $1 million, typically considered prestige.
Alice Springs is a special place, isn't it?
It is.
It's the heart of Australia's outback,
Yeah.
with a rugged beauty and a rich cultural heritage.
Mm-hmm.
And the property market reflects that, offering a mix of rural properties, unique architectural designs,
Yeah.
and a connection to the land that's unlike anywhere else in the country.
The report highlights that sales in both the urban and rural prestige segments often require extended marketing campaigns
Right.
to secure the right buyer,
Yeah.
as the pool of potential purchasers is relatively small.
That's understandable given the remote location and the specific lifestyle that Alice Springs offers.
Yeah.
It's not a market for everyone, but for those who are drawn to its unique charm and adventurous spirit,
Yeah.
it can be a truly rewarding place to live.
The report concludes this section by saying that the outlook for the Alice Springs prestige market in the short to medium term is stable,
Okay.
with properties requiring strategic marketing and patience from vendors to achieve a sale.
It's a market that requires a certain level of commitment and understanding.
It does.
It's not about quick flips or speculative investments.
Yeah.
It's about finding the right buyer who appreciates the unique qualities of this special place.
Okay, we've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive.
We have.
From the bustling metropolises of Sydney and Melbourne to the more laid-back, lifestyle-focused markets of the Sunshine Coast and regional areas.
Mm-hmm.
It's clear that Australia's prestige property market is as diverse as the country itself,
Absolutely.
with a wide range of options to suit different tastes, lifestyles, and budgets.
It's been a fascinating journey, hasn't it?
It has.
And what's clear is that despite the economic headwinds and the rising cost of living,
Yeah.
the desire for luxury living is still very much alive.
Very much so.
It's just taking on different forms, adapting to changing lifestyles, and finding new expressions in unexpected places.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Australia's prestige property market,
Yeah.
what's the key takeaway for our listeners? What should they be thinking about as they consider their own property journey,
Yeah.
even if they're not in the market for a multi-million-dollar mansion?
I think the key takeaway is that prestige is a relative term.
Oh.
It's not just about the price tag. Yeah.
It's about finding a property that meets your unique needs and aspirations.
Right.
Whether that's a sprawling rural estate, a sleek city apartment, or a charming beach shack. It's about creating a space that reflects your personal style and enhances your quality of life.
Absolutely.
So as you browse those real estate listings, consider what prestige means to you.
Yeah.
What kind of lifestyle you're seeking.
Yeah.
And what truly brings you joy.
That's such a great point. It's not about keeping up with the Joneses.
Well,
It's about creating a home that you love.
yeah,
A space that reflects your values and priorities.
absolutely.
So whether you're dreaming of a beachfront mansion or a cozy cottage in the countryside,
Yeah.
remember that true luxury is about finding a place that feels like home.
Well said.